Gervonta, Tank Davis, let Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Toyota Center, Premier Boxing Champions, what's going on? What are y'all doing? What's going on with the venue? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with KC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. If you want to debate, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Join the channel as a member, like I said, bro. But let's get it cracking. Look, man, so the venue. What is going on with the venue? What could be going on with the venue for Tank and Lamont Roach? And why is PBC having the issue to where they might have to push the event back? This could be on either side, bro. Right? It could be the people that run the venue. It could be on Tank and his team not securing the venue properly. Right? Couple of things, bro. Number one, they could have double booked. They could have double booked. I don't see it anywhere, but a lot of times they don't put everything on that's coming up in a particular thing. So they could have had PBC pay for their site fee or pay whatever for the venue, book the venue, and then have somebody else book the venue, but that other person booked it first. That other person booked it first. And that other person is paying more money, and so PBC is getting booted out the venue or have to postpone the event. Could be that, because they put on, you know, you got the Houston Rocket basketball games, you got concerts that go on there, and that's pretty much it. Like Houston Rockets, and then big event concerts and shit like that go down in the Toyota Center in Houston, right? That's pretty much it. So it could be that. I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying what could be. Knockout, what's going on? What do they mean, issues with the venue? That's one thing that could have happened, double book. And the people that double book, they paying more money, or the venue has a better relationship with them. Similar to what happened with Dana White and fucking Al Haymon. When the Canelo shit went down, where Dana White had to take his shit to the Spirit. Because Canelo is a bigger name, and MGM felt like they could make more money on the Canelo fight. And so they wanted the Canelo fight there, so they booted fucking UFC out, and they put on Al Haymon's Canelo Alvarez Edgar Berlanga event and guaranteed the gate for him. In the Toyota Center, there's no gambling in Texas. I don't think it's any gate guarantee shit going on. But for the venue, they could be like, yo, like, we feel like we can make more money because we got an artist coming, or this person paid us more to book the venue. So, you know, sorry, we can still do it here, but y'all might have to push y'all date or whatever. So it could be that, right? Could be on the side of the venue, kind of letting Al and them know, like, I say, bro, appreciate you. Tank is a big name, because Tank is a superstar. He is a superstar in boxing, but it's artists out there. It's artists out there that's way bigger than him. So it could be double booked, and the people that booked it could be willing to pay more money. Could be negotiations. Because the Toyota Center don't work like the places in Vegas. Maybe Al is trying to do some shit with a gate guarantee, and they going back and forth about that. Could be that as well. Because if he looked for it for Canelo, he could be looking for it for Tank Davis too. Now, that one I think is less likely than the first one, simply because there's nothing that Toyota Center has outside of the venue. It ain't like the MGM where you got a bunch of properties, you want people there to gamble and shit. Toyota Center ain't like that. So why would they guarantee your gate? And if you don't meet the guarantee, now they got to pay you, but they don't have a bunch of shit going on around there. Like, they don't have a Toyota dealership where they selling Toyotas and shit. There's no casino that they own where you can go gamble to get all that money. So there's nothing from their perspective that's keeping them there or keeping people there to make you continue to do shit at the Toyota Center. There's not a casino on site like it is at the MGM. There's not other shows and other things that they're putting on like that they also own like on the MGM property. So it just, the gate guarantee, I've heard that floated around. I don't think that shit makes sense outside of, Al Haymon looking for. But, Al Haymon is a shrewd businessman. He could be trying to do that shit because he feel like Tank Davis is a big enough name. So it could be those two things. Another thing that could be going on is Al Haymon could be whispering in Tank Davis' ear, yeah, bro, Houston, we had that shit booked. We got this booked. But when Vegas found out, man, look, if you just push the fight back a month, you just push the fight back a couple months or whatever, had that shit in January, had that shit in February or whatever, I got the MGM over here ready to pay a $20 million guaranteed gate, bro. Could be that, bro. Could be that. Could be Al Haymon, like, shopping around the fight and coming back to Tank and Roach like, look, bro, hey, listen, we got this shit done in Houston. I know you want to fight in Houston, man. I know you want to fight in Houston and shit. That's cool, you know what I mean? I ain't got no problem with you wanting to fight in Houston. But we had to pay for this venue. We got to pay for you to fight in the Toyota Center. We had to book this venue. I just got off the phone with MGM. They like what we did with Canelo and shit. And they got a date in February or they got a date in January. They'll guarantee y'all gate $15, $20 million. They guarantee the gate. That's guaranteed. Whether you sell it or not, that's guaranteed. And if you sell more than that, then shit, you just sold more than that. And plus you get your pay-per-view money. Plus you get the guaranteed money that I'm paying you and shit. They willing to guarantee your gate. What's up? You want to put this shit in Vegas? Tank like, shit, I don't know. Let me think about it. Then that's where the venue like, oh, it's a 50-50 chance. We don't know what's going on. I think that, using my common sense, I think that's the most likely thing that's going on, bro. I think the fight in Houston is dope. I think the fight in Houston is great. I ain't got no problem with it. It's right here down the street. I'll be able to go to it. But it could be some shit going on to where someone's willing to actually pay to have Tank and Roach fight in Vegas. Like the MGM or another property. Could be that. Because he fought in the MGM Garden Arena, I believe. Was that Frank Martin? Him and Frank fought in the MGM. Yeah, him and Frank Martin fought in the MGM. So, and remember, they had the T-Mobile booked for him. Because they thought they were going to be fighting Loma. Remember, I was showing y'all all that shit? They had the T-Mobile booked for Tank Davis. So the people could be coming back around the Tank like, hey, man, look, bro. We'll pay you to come fight in Vegas because it went so well the last time, and we'll guarantee your gate. Are they guaranteeing your gate in Houston? And they could be shifting gears and refocusing. And they can, hey, we don't have the 14th, but if you could just wait a month, or if you could just wait a couple months, shit, money could be even bigger. And you ain't got to worry about selling no tickets. Even though we know you're going to sell, you ain't got to worry about that shit. We'll guarantee your gate. Because he was able to get the shit for Canelo Alvarez. So he could probably be able to get that shit for Tank Davis too. That could be a issue. And that could be what the issue is. Or last, and certainly least for me, which I don't think is going on with the venue, bro, that PBC was just incompetent and didn't book it right. Right? They were just incompetent, didn't book it right, and they did something wrong, and now they never got the venue fully booked properly, and the venue is like, yo, what the fuck? We ain't got no Tank fight here. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? And if that's the case, to my knowledge, there's still nothing booked for December 14th. I've looked at the Houston Rockets schedule. I went to the Toyota Center website. There's nothing booked on the 14th, so maybe they can still hurry up, get it all done, have the venue ready, and take care of it if that's the issue. But I find it hard to believe with guys as experienced as Al Haymon, as experienced as Leonard Ellaby, and the other people that work for Premier Boxing Champions like Steven Espinoza and Louis DeCubas, I find it hard to believe that they didn't properly book the venue, right? So I think it's one of the first two that I mentioned. I think either the venue double booked some shit, and there's somebody that came in that's willing to pay more than what PBC is willing to pay for the site fees and for the venue and shit. They're willing to pay more to book it for December 14th, and it's just not up on the website yet. Or Tank Davis, Premier Boxing Champion, since he is Tank Davis, they got an offer from Vegas that they can't refuse with some sort of gate guarantee because the venues in Vegas have other properties and they want tourists to come there. They want tourism to come there. There's no gambling in Houston, Texas. There's no shows. I love Houston, but Houston ain't Vegas. And so the Vegas casinos and the properties there, they can actually pay you to come fight in their city because you're going to bring the fans. Fans going to spend the money. And so they're willing to actually pay you to fight there, where you actually have to pay and book the Toyota Center. So maybe somebody came calling at the last minute like, yeah, bro, if you can just have a fight in January or February, dog, we'll pay you a site fee. Like, go ahead and just postpone that shit and bring that shit here to Vegas. We see the traction it's getting on the internet. We see everybody talking about it. We see what he did with Frank Martin. We're willing to guarantee the gate to at least what he did with Frank Martin. We'll at least guarantee his gate $15 million if you had a fight here. That takes a load off of PPC. That takes a load off of Tank Davis. Don't matter what I sell, shit. $15 million live gate, I get to say I did that shit. Even if it's one person in the motherfucking stands, which we know ain't gonna happen, I get to say I did a $15 million live gate because I'm Tank Davis and they sold that shit. Now your event is already paid for and then some. Now everything you make in pay-per-views is just mere profit. That's probably what's going on with the venue. I'm just saying, they ain't gonna say nothing. And now PBC is probably using that. Hey, Toyota Center, we really want to have the event on December 14th. That's where that 50-50 shit come from. Tank really want to fight in Houston. We want to have him fight in Houston. But they guaranteeing the gate over here. We got Jamal Charlo. He want to fight in Houston too, but they guaranteeing the gate over here. They guaranteeing shit. They giving us certain things to make us think about going over there. What can y'all do? What can y'all do? Can we just have a venue for free? Can you give us a discount? Can you guarantee something for us? What you gonna do? Those are the two things, bro. Anybody that thinks anything else, bro, you're welcome to your opinion. But for me, when I hear shit like that, I think business. When I hear shit like that, I look at who's involved. And when I see what PBC was able to do for Canelo Alvarez, Al Haymon and PBC probably trying to do the same shit for Gervonta Tank Davis. And they may or may not be able to get it at the Toyota Center, but they damn sure can make a call to the MGM. Hey, bro, y'all kicked out motherfucking UFC for us and shit. We got Tank signed to fight Lamont Roach, and you know he did a $15 million live gate with Frank Martin, and he did a $25 million live gate with Ryan Garcia. Those are his last two live gates. If we move to fight there, y'all got a date for us? Yeah, we got a date. We can do January. We can do February. How much y'all pay us to have a fight there? Oh, we'll pay you 15 for Tank. We'll pay you 20 for Tank. We'll pay you 16 for Tank. Hey, yo, Tank. Hey, man, look, I know you want to fight in Houston, but say, bro, Vegas said we just had a shit in January. They going to pay us $15 million for you to fight there. And you ain't even, listen, you don't even have to sell no tickets. We had to pay for Toyota Center. We had to pay for Toyota Center, so that's coming out the bottom line of your pay-per-view money, your revenue money. We had to pay them. We had to book that shit. Vegas trying to book us. We had to book the Toyota Center. Vegas trying to book us. What you want to do, Tank? And now I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. That's probably what's going on, man. Either way, it's going to get solved. If the fight get pushed back, they're talking about push back to the beginning of the year in January or some shit, possibly February. What's a couple months, bro? What's a couple months if we still get to watch Tank Davis fight close to 2 times this year? I'd rather the fight be December 14th in fucking Houston, because Houston is way closer to my home, number one. Number two, Tank Davis needs to be active and needs to get this shit taken care of and be able to fight on a consistent, regular basis, and I want to see him fight 2 times this year, just so he can get back to fighting 2 times a year like he always did. And if he fights in January, you might as well say he fought twice. There's only a couple weeks difference, but if he does fight in January, that'll open him up to maybe possibly fight 3 times in 2025. So we'll see how all this plays out. But the issue with the venue, I hope they get that shit solved, or that they end up getting a better deal, and that's probably, why they had to pull out and do whatever they had to do, which just makes best, more sense for their business. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. For me, in my opinion, y'all got it, man, as to what's going on with the venue. Put your opinion down below, man. I want to hear from y'all. What y'all think the issue is with the venue? I think the venue either double booked or Al Haymon trying to get a site fee up out their ass, and he using some other venue that's willing to pay to do it, and letting them know we can fight here on December 14th, but we need a site fee. Or if y'all ain't trying to give up that site fee, we can just move the fight over here to this venue in January, and we'll get a site fee that way. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub up. I'll see y'all soon. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.